This is LMUWrestlers.com. I'm Scott Erlin here with head women's basketball coach Crystal Evans. We're back again and got a little bit to talk about. It's been about 9 days since you played, but you played last night. And I know we've talked about it a little off air, but you got to be happy with your team's effort. An 86-76 win over Newberry, both coming in 3-1 in the conference. And it felt like a game that was pretty important early on. How did you kind of review your team's play?
Well, obviously, I mean, I'm very excited about the win. Newberry was a really good team, very well coached. I thought it was a great challenge for us. But we're still in a process of getting better as a team, and you know, to be able to win a game when you're still working on your team and improving all the time is always a great thing. I'm just very pleased with how we handled the ball. You know, we had the lowest amount of turnovers that we've had all season, and that's something that we've definitely been stressing in practice. And I'm just really impressed with the fight that our girls had during the game. There's times that, you know, the frustrations were high, and a lot of teams would have went ahead and just kind of packed it on in, but the girls kept fighting the entire time, and I really think that spoke a lot to their character.
And you had mentioned, and we won't really get into that, but there were a lot of reasons that the ladies had a lot of reasons that they could have let the game get away from them, and they didn't. And a big reason for that was probably Courtney Cox was huge in the first half, especially. She has 24 points, 13 rebounds, but she has 18 points. And I think 9 rebounds in the first half alone.
She was.
So she was terrific, been terrific all season. Just talk about her.
Courtney, I mean, she is just constantly getting better and better, and she's just showing us more and more things that she's capable of doing. She continues to be a hard matchup for a lot of teams because, you know, a lot of teams are going to put a small guard on her and they can't handle her in the post, and she does an excellent job. She continues to really crash the boards hard, and you know, she's getting a lot of putbacks, and you know, she's really added a lot of different ways to score, whether it be rebounding, whether it be posting up, whether it be, you know, shooting outside shots. She's really done a great job with all of that, and she stepped it up defensively as well. And you know, she came up big with us, big for us with several stops that we desperately needed at the end of the game.
Well, and then you see, when you look at it and you say Haley DePeo gets hers and Samantha Creed gets hers, they go for 38 points, but they need 38 total shots to do that. So it was one of those things where you see that they got their points, but you had to be proud of your team's effort against those two players.
I was, and they're, you know, nothing against them. I tell you what, Samantha Creed and Haley DePeo, they are amazing players. And you know, the one thing I will say that I was proud with my players' effort is those two girls had to work really hard to get those points. And you know, I didn't feel like we gave them anything easy per se. And you know, that's all I wanted. If they're going to work hard, and especially Samantha, you know, she was really looking to attack. She got a lot of her points from the free throw line and that sort of thing. So you know, if somebody's going to, you know, get their points that way on us, then you know, they deserved them. And I'm very impressed with how our team came out and defended.
And now we've got 4 straight wins. It's been a pretty good stretch here. We had a 5-game homestand which wraps up on tomorrow. And it's gone just about as well as possible, really, for us. We're 4-0, and now we're looking for our first 5-game winning streak since the 06-07 season. So just talk about what we're going to need to do to get that against a King team that's coming in here.
Well, King is very athletic. They're a quick team. You know, it's going to be another dogfight. It just seems like, you know, we don't get a very quote-unquote easy game. We haven't. I mean, every game that we've had this season has been a difficult game, and you know, our players have really had to persevere, you know, to get the victory. And tomorrow night's not going to be any different. And you know, and it's such a quick turnaround. The good thing about it is you know, Keene is coming off playing Carson Newman, so they're not getting much rest either. So you know, both teams only have 1 day to prepare, and obviously we're trying to focus and take care of business at home.
Yeah, and then I know you don't like looking too far ahead, but then after that, you have to quickly get your team ready to go on the road for the first time in more than 2 weeks.
Yes.
Like you said, it's a 5-game homestand, and now heading up to Indianapolis. You want to talk about a tough trip? That's a tough non-conference battle.
It is. They're a good team, very fundamentally sound, quick. They're I mean, it never seems like that team gets tired for anything. I mean, they are just constantly back and forth, back and forth. They, just watching them in game film, it's just, there's a couple possessions, and say there's a fast break, a steal, a fast break, a steal. Normally you see players starting to get a little fatigued. This team never seems to get tired, which is, again, a big compliment to them. So, I mean, we definitely have two challenges ahead of us with Keene and Indianapolis, but, I think our girls are prepared and we're ready for it, and we're, wanting to finish out this semester strong.
Well, I think if you can finish this next week undefeated and that win streak still intact, you'll be happy. Crystal, we look forward to talking to you after the break.
Thank you.